Lint does build up in your dryer vent, and it will slow your drying down or could even start a fire. So here we're going to clean out a vent. I bought this at one of the big box stores. It is 4 2-foot fiberglass rods with a brush, and it's meant to go onto a drill and be able to clean a vent up to 8 feet long. It was about $20. There's several different types of kits. The first thing you do is take off the hose. Loosen the hose clamp and pull the hose off. Try not to damage it if you're planning on reusing it. Inside the dryer, doesn't look too bad, really. Inside the vent, however, is a different story. There seems to be some sort of blockage. I can see something right there that looks like it may be the culprit. Inside the wall also does not look that bad, really. So I started with the hose just to pull out the clog and get that flowing again and see what all was in there. And once I shook it out, there was a large pile of lint on the floor. And as you can see right there is our culprit. That's a $5 Target gift card. I'm $5 richer. That seemed to be blocking things. There was also a train from a domino game that we like to play. I have no idea how that got in there. All right, cleaning out the vent. Start with one rod, and you make sure that your drill is going clockwise because it'll unscrew the end if it's not, and it'll fall off inside the vent. As you go in, you just keep adding rods to it until you reach the outside. If you cannot reach the outside, then you can go as far as you can from this direction and then start from the outside and go as far as you can that direction, and hopefully you can clean the entire span that way. If you don't know where your vent comes out, you can turn the dryer on and go out around the house to all the different vents and listen for them. Occasionally they do vent through the roof, but not very often. I also went in from the outside as well, just a couple of feet, to make sure I got that final end of the line cleaned out. And then we're going to put the hose back on after we've cleaned out all the vents. Now you want to inspect that hose and make sure it doesn't have dents or kinks or bends in it that are going to cause the lint to stop on its way through. If it is damaged in any way, you should get a new one. Mine was not, so I'm just going to put it back on. You don't want to go too tight with the clamp as to damage the port, but you want it to be tight enough where it's not going to slip back off of there again. And then also connect it to the outlet in the wall. Now what we're going for is a smooth transition from the back of the dryer to the wall. You don't want any sharp angles or kinks in the hose. If it has to turn 90 degrees, which most likely it does, you want that to be a smooth flowing turn so everything can move through that hose without too much trouble. Once it's all connected, we push the dryer back into place, making sure the hose didn't get kinked in any way. Now, something that I'm going to say that you would think everybody would know, but apparently it's something that needs to be said, is you have to clean out the trap after every single load that you dry, because lint will build up in that trap and just stop the airflow, and it becomes a hazard. I think most people do this regularly. Once I cleaned out the vents, the dryer dried and everything flowed exactly like it was supposed to. Hey, I hope this helps. Let me know if it did, and thanks for watching.